Okay, this is Mabyn's week 4 sequence. So I watched this once through already, um, so I could listen to all your verbals. All your verbals are very well timed. Very nice job throughout all of your attempts. Every time doing the sequence, all your verbals are really nice. Um, so that front, you could get a little bit tighter turn on that. You're always going to have a wider turn with this kind of line because dogs can't do perfect V's like this. So you're always going to get a little bit of that. But I think you could tighten that up a little bit if you went into your front cross just a teeny bit sooner. Your cross itself, location and mechanics, I think is excellent. Just trying to find some super picky things here because you do a beautiful job on this, and she responds very well. That is a nice send to that jump with very clearly with your dog side toe and hand. Uh, Beautiful tunnel send here, and picking up on a very nice landing side front cross. And again, a nice, really nice tunnel send there. And a very nice reward right on her line for her. So I think that was great. The only thing really is just if you had done your front cross at just a teeny bit, and I'm talking like a half a second earlier. So she's a little slow here. I thought this was a little funny, but she does pick it up immediately. If you ever notice that in the future, and it can be hard to do right at the moment, but I would have probably just paid her for taking the tunnel because when she goes slow like that, she's indicating. So that is a much nicer, tighter turn there on your rear. So you do get that. So you know it's possible. But she also slows down quite a bit. She hesitates going into that. So I really don't know. It'd be interesting to see really which ends up being faster. I suspect they would be very, very similar times. Because on one hand, with your front, and I believe we'll see that again with the blind, she goes wider, but she also stays in full extension running at top speed the whole time. In that case, with the rear, she really does slow down on the takeoff side of the green, gets a tighter turn, but she slows down on the takeoff. So your rear cross, your mechanics are very excellent there, and I love that you had the patience to wait for her before then driving your line. Another perfect example of how we want to do that. Your send to that yellow jump just there, if you notice, was a little bit softer. She gets it fine, but it's a little softer. I think you get a little softer, almost taking it for granted, the yellow jump after the weaves each time you go. So then again, this beautiful job of keeping your feet in concrete, waiting until and having that patience to get that rear cross. Very nice job. Nice reward for her right when she comes out of the tunnel on her line. Okay, so here, this is probably like, and it's still getting really small, but probably the biggest critique I would have is right here. She's really hesitant, and she has pretty good tunnel sense. So I think she's just a little confused what you wanted. So after you have to give her repeat cues like that to really tell her to go in there, pay her for taking the tunnel. Okay. Normally you're really good about that, and I'm sure that this one just slipped by you. But I would pay her right when she just comes out of the tunnel for taking it. And the reason I would do it is I would let the dog dictate that. So again, on this blind, so you got a little bit wider turn, but she stays in full extension the whole time. Again, like the front, I think your best and fastest times would have been if you did the front and or the blind. So in this time you take it for granted a little bit, and she isn't obviously quite committed to that yellow jump. Your send isn't bad. She just doesn't quite. You did it. You just took it for granted a little bit. So I think your best times would have been your blind to your front, but execute just a teeny bit sooner, and I think would have given you the best turn on the jump she's about to take now. In this case, again, on the landing side, that blind, beautiful, well timed, nice job getting out of her way, great tunnel send here, and nice reward right for her when she comes out of the tunnel on her line. Awesome job with this sequence, really awesome job. It's great to watch you guys work and to see the progress you've made.